Wednesday, March 8th, 5:38 p.m. New York time. Currencies. Forex. Looking here at the weekly charts, each candle is a week. Since it's Wednesday, that's Happy Hump Day. We're in the middle of the week for the current candle. The almighty US dollar, the US dollar index. New high for the year. Yep, we broke out. The first month of this year, that was the high. Then we did a pullback. And this week, we broke out to a new high of the year. US dollar strong like bull. I've been bullish biased for a while, and I've been sharing that information. Also, yep, made a higher high, higher low than last week. Again, it's not done yet for the week, but just to let it alone, right off the bat, look how strong it is. Nice. Potential upward, yeah. Break above this 106, look for a run into this 107, 108 range. Even to the midpoint here. So there's lots of places it has an open wide field to run into to the upside. Again, US dollar, one of the three safe haven currencies, US dollar, Japanese yen, Swiss franc. We will see if the other two currencies, money is flowing into those or out of those. Let's include that loser, cryptocurrency Bitcoin. Yep. Look at that. We're trending down away from the high of the year. It's red for the week. It already broke below the low of last week. Yep, way below the lows of last year. Not good. Where the US dollar is below the low of last year. But again, it's trending up. First, the crypto trending down. Let's go into the Forex major currency pairs. Again, US dollar has several currencies in the index. The most widely traded ones. First being the euro. Yep, we're looking here at the euro. It's made a new low for the year. Yep, not surprised. It trades inverse. So the money's flowing out of that one. Yep. Massive consolidation here, but rejections on these top two. See these wicks on the top, rejections. After this impulse moved down into this demand zone, we have the impulse move down, and these two current weeks or two last weeks on the right, each of their highs have rejected going higher. Might see a break below here. We'll see what happens. Again, this, I've been trading bearish this. Japanese yen. Again, I said this is one of the safe haven currencies. New low for the year. So it's trading the opposite of the US dollar. Look at that. We're in a demand zone. We already took out the low of last week. Not looking good. British pound, the third largest US currency. Third largest currency in the US dollar index. Also, new low for the year. It's not good. Nope. Broke below this consolidation. Struggle's real. The almighty dollar. Canadian dollar. Wow. New low for the year. Huge impulse move down. Deep into a retracement of the lows of last year nearly. Yeah. So maybe seeing the lows again here. Maybe it's time to buy real estate in Canada with US dollar. I don't think so. It's other places I'd rather put that dollar. Again, that's going to be bad. Yeah. Again, Canada is one of the countries heavily weighted in commodities. Less demand in commodities weakens their currency too. Swiss franc. Again, I said this is one of the three safe haven currencies. Yep. It's almost at the low of the year. Again, that's not money. It's not flowing to the safe haven currency. So right off the bat, we saw weak yen, weak Swiss franc. Money is flowing to the US dollar. And the Australian dollar, another country heavily weighted in commodities. New low for the year. Took out that low of the year right there. Took out this demand zone. Bad. Right to the midpoint. Interesting. Right there. Interesting. Let's go on to the next. So now we'll look at the major pairs against the euro. These are the Forex symbols. Euro yen. Well, inside candle for the week. Last week was the high of the year. Here, inside candle of the week. Again, when this trends up, it's stronger euro against the yen. So euro is doing better than the yen. Interesting. Just inside candle, all that volatility. We'll see what happens at the end of the week. Euro, British pound. Yep, huge consolidation here between the high and the low of this year. Euro Canadian dollar. Yep, not surprised. The euro is performing better than the Canadian dollar. Trending up towards, looks like it may take out that high or retest the swing high there. Euro Swiss franc. Wow. Okay. Huge tight consolidation here too. And the Euro Australian dollar. Wow. Look at that. Euro real strong against the Australian dollar. New high for the year up here. Nice. So the Euro doing better than a lot of these other ones. We're on to the major yen pairs. Already did yen dollar, yen euro. Yen euro. Let's look at the pound yen. Well, we got a reversal here. As this trends down, this is weaker pound, stronger dollar, stronger yen. Yep. So this was the high of the year. Because when this trends up, that's strength for the pound. And now it's trending down. So yen took out. Yep, that's good. So trending down, giving straight to the yen. Canadian dollar, Japanese yen. Tight consolidation. Again, when this trades up, it's strengthened Canadian dollar, but big consolidation. Swiss franc, Japanese yen, two safe haven currencies. Wow. New high for the year. So when this goes up, Swiss franc is getting strength. And Swiss franc is preferred over the yen. Interesting. And we know both of those US dollars preferred. Aussie dollar, Japanese yen. Big sell-off. Selling off Aussie dollar in favor of Japanese yen. Again, massive consolidation here. And we're finishes off the other third largest currency in the US dollar, the British pound. Where you did pound dollar, pound yen, and euro pound. So we'll look at the pound Canadian dollar. Inside candle for the week. There's massive consolidation up here too. Pound Swiss franc. Wow, massive consolidation. All this consolidation is still inside this consolidation from last year. Building up strength, tight coil. At what point in time is going to break out? Which direction? Who knows? But that's going to be interesting. It breaks out because it could be a big trend like this. Pound Australian dollar. Inside candle for the week. Almost at the highs. Last week was the high of the year. That's where we are now. Interesting. Okay. Let's bring this back to one more thing that we're in. So we can see something in higher perspective. We'll take it to the monthly. The major currencies against the US dollar in the monthly. And we'll look at the euro here first. So the current candle for the month, look at that. Small trading range. So again, from the end of last year, we had the euro giving strength against the US dollar. Now it's selling off. Certainly can see the euro go down here. And the Japanese yen, yep, look at the monthlies. Same thing. Possibly retest down here. And the British pound, interesting. That was real clear. Tight consolidation, inside candle last month, and we broke below that. Good trigger to be bearish. Nice. Canadian dollar. Also, we had a tight consolidation here. Got like a bearish engulfing candle there. Broke below that. Good trigger. Nice pricey coming further down here. That's the Canadian dollar. And the Swiss franc. All this tight consolidation up here. So this white candle simply means open and close the same price. It's like indecision. And the Australian dollar. Yep. Massive rejection. Coming down here. Almost at midpoint or at midpoint. Interesting. And we'll finish this off just by looking at the US dollar on the monthly. There we go. US dollar on the monthly. Where it looks like a consolidation here. Again, big demand here and potential. Look at this right up here at midpoint. So all this open area. Yeah, wow. Again, We can see that in that range all the way up here, possibly 108, even up to the 110, and then up here. We'll see how it goes throughout the rest of the year for this dollar, but there's a lot of potential for it to be running up to remain bullish bias. Thank you, as always, for spending just a little bit of your time with me. If you've gotten value from this video, if this was helpful, then please consider sharing a small monetary donation to my channel by going below and clicking on my PayPal or Venmo. You can leave a small tip. If you don't want to share financial support, no problem. Just click the like and subscribe and leave a comment, please.